So, notices. Again, I will put stuff in detail. You will have all hopefully seen your church email, which will put things in more detail. This coming week, I'm going to try and step back a little bit. I've done more sermons this week than I've ever done a week before in my life, and it's been a blessing. It's been wonderful to do it. You know, I need to mull over an awful lot that we've been talking about, and I really hope it's blessed you too. I think hopefully, you know, maybe over the next week, because we're not going to be having services every day next week. We're still going to have the Wednesday 2 o'clock online service. We're still going to have something on Sunday. We're still going to use our Facebook page and stay reasonably active throughout the week. The community need for church to be together has not gone just because it's not Holy Week. But obviously we were doing extra. We have been doing extra in Holy Week. But keep that going. Keep chatting to each other. Keep talking. Keep picking up the phone. Keep that going. That is not just for Holy Week at all. Most of this is to spur us on into the following week. And so actually I'm going to go back and listen to some of these sermons and mull over them and listen to myself and go, what on earth are they on about? But hopefully be challenged again. And you know, when you want to write a sermon quickly, often it sparks off things and you go, goodness, there's a lot in that. I wish I could explore that more. And hopefully maybe if we've not seen some of these talks or other things, we'll go back and mull over them again in the week to come. But so we'll be here on Wednesday for communion and another talk, and then again on Sunday. We are hoping next week to get the pastoral guide out to people. Apologies for delays on that. It's been really busy this week, but we are going to try and get that done next week. And we are also hoping to work on our sort of outward facing work. So the Facebook page that's particularly outward facing, what we do with the website and so forth, and try and find ways to reach as many people as possible with all the good stuff that we're doing, and use this as an opportunity to make connections with people that bizarrely enough we aren't able to make when we're out and about, maybe using new means. And what we learn during this period, well, I think changes in how we do church to some extent as we go on. We're not going to go back to where we were. We can't uninvent all this, and nor should we want to. But there's a lot of good stuff from this we'll keep, even when we can go back to meeting together again, which is going to be great. We're not going to do this instead of church. Don't you worry. This is going to be an as well as, not an instead of. One last thing then, communion. We haven't done a communion in this recorded part of the service because, as I said at the beginning, I want to do communion live with you today. And so we are going to do that at 11 o'clock. If you're seeing this beforehand or afterwards, if you're wondering why it isn't in this service, we did that at 11 o'clock live, and then we celebrated together with worship and talk and prayer and so forth here. And that's because I wanted to do communion in the parish on Easter Sunday live, and then recorded and sent out to the other places where we share video. Other than that, if I think of anything more, we'll put them on. We can work out how we do notice in the future, whether we redo church news again, but we need a few things need to change so we can get that done. Keep praying for each other, keep being God's people, keep being Easter people. It's Easter Sunday every day for Christians. We're the people of the risen Lord. It's Pentecost every day for Christians too. But let's not also forget, as we talked about last night, that we also have lament and so on and so forth for when the bad times come. We always have the hope of Easter Day. We always have the Spirit living in us of Pentecost. But we're also God's people in this world. And we don't have to pretend to be happy when we're not. We have that joy, but we can always look to God in good times and bad. And we can lament and we can rejoice, and they're both part of who we are as Christians. What's the end of the notices?